Like, seriously, I swear.
You wore that in kickball back in the
I guarantee you I'm getting hepatitis right now on the top of my head.
Have you had your shot?
No. Why the hell would I ever need my shot?
I'm your shots. Why do you keep pronouncing things wrong?
I don't pronounce things
You were
wrong.
saying everything with an H.
I am an American, and as my right as an American, I can say anything I want, however I want.
You were pronouncing like human.
We're rolling.
We're rolling. Shut up,
People are wasting their time.
I will talk to you like I talk to my 3-year-old. Go to your room, and I'm gonna spank you later.
I'll let you spank me later, buddy. Yeah, you will.
So how happy were you guys with your draft?
Hated it. Hated it.
You know what? I can never tell with my draft because
Just never know.
Well, if you looked at the Yahoo grading system, they're really off.
Well, they're pretty
I think I got an A- last year and I had 5 wins.
I got a D on the Yahoo grading system.
So you're gonna win the league.
Okay, so here's where it all went downhill for me. I had a strategy. I always do quarterback, or wide receiver, right? Mm-hmm. And I like trying to get.
That's a really bad strategy, by the way.
It usually works out well for me. I had Antonio Brown, Odell Beckham Jr. one year. If you can get it to work, it works well.
If people are picking running backs.
Exactly. But
if they're not, you stay with that.
I ended up getting what? I love the Mike Evans pick. Really happy with that. And what I ended up going wrong is I went wide receiver again. I should have gone running back.
So you went with Stephon Diggs?
No, I went. Actually, did I get Diggs? No, I ended up going with Thomas for New Orleans in the second round.
Yeah.
And as good of a season I think he'll have, I'm not sure. And he wouldn't last to the third round. You knew that, but it was I don't know. It all went downhill after that. I ended up getting Gronkowski. I mean, it could pan out, but I'm fucked if the Lions suck. I am fucked. I have Amir Abdullah, who I think, we're going to talk about this later, I think he's going to have a breakout season. I think he's going to have a fabulous season as long as he stays healthy.
He has to stay healthy, and he'll probably have a pretty good season.
Right, but you've got Amir Abdullah, I've got Stafford, and Golden Tate. My whole team is resting on the fucking Lions.
There you go.
Fuck me sideways.
So what did you think stood out as far as, I think QBs go, you can tell how the league's changing. The QBs used to be the thing you take. I mean, I still take them in the 4th or 5th round.
Some people used to take them back in the 1st and 2nd round.
I know. Well, that's kind of what it's been going back to. It's just 1st, 2nd round.
It depends what kind of league you're in. If you're in a point per reception
I get Aaron Rodgers.
Well, but if you're in a PPR league, you're going to pick somebody that's guaranteed. Of course, you never know if they're guaranteed from injuries, but you go after somebody that's got 110 receptions the year before. Somebody that's guaranteed.
Rodgers, Brady, Breeze. I think those are the only 3 that are worth willing to take in the first 2-3 rounds.
Right.
I think those are the only ones. Breeze, I think all 3 of those guys you're going to get a good amount of yards and touchdowns and a low interception ratio. So I think fantasy-wise, if you can snag those 3. Anybody else, you can get a 5,000 yard passer late in the rounds. You can find
if you can get a bell count running back that also gets receptions out of the backfield, that's always
those are sleepers too. But I'm just saying, like, you can find. I was able to grab Stafford in fucking 8th round, 5,000 yard passer for the last 2 years. The guy does nothing but produce numbers. He puts up touchdowns, even without Calvin Johnson. You had fucking Derek Carr didn't go till the 8th round. Once again, another big producing quarterback. Andy Dalton, 8th round.
I guarantee nobody's going to win a Super Bowl off of Andy Dalton.
No, probably not, but he could. Ben Roethlisberger, 8th round. So you're seeing all these quarterbacks who are putting up massive numbers, who are throwing touchdowns, who are giving up low percentage.
Ben Roethlisberger, overall during the season, usually has a good season, but there's always like 2 or 3 games in the year where he'll throw fucking 4 interceptions and throw 118 yards.
And that's why I'm saying you've got Breeze, Brady, and Rodgers who have got that low interception.
And if somebody takes one of those quarterbacks, they're probably in either winning the Super Bowl or the runner-up, depending on what the rest of the team is like. But you don't see like mediocre quarterbacks, like a 15th ranked quarterback, somebody winning the freaking league.
No, it can all differ on that quarterback. But I mean, even
you just got to get lucky with a flyer. If you pick late, if you pick a quarterback late, you need to pick a second-tier quarterback that's going to jump into the first tier during that season, and he's making his jump.
Yeah.
So, who do you guys think will be? Since we're talking about quarterbacks or running backs, who do you think is going to be a
breakout player this year?
That didn't have a good year last year, or maybe might be a rookie.
I would say I would say honestly, Jeremy Maclin could have a better year with the
Ravens.
Yeah.
Well,
I know.
wait till Flacco comes back.
We'll see.
Maybe.
It's all dependent
still
upon
like
him.
a mediocre quarterback too.
Yeah,
Flacco likes to throw to his tight end a lot too.
Yeah, he makes tight ends.
Yeah, but he airs it up a lot more than
I can see that. Bolden had a great season with Flacco.
Yeah.
And I think Macklin is at that Bolden stage. He's no longer going to beat you with his legs, but he knows how to jump up and bring the ball down. He knows how to compete. And he could. He really could. But with who's their backup? Who's the Ravens? Nobody knows who the Ravens' backup is because fuck the Ravens. He's not going to get the ball for the first few games. But I think Macklin could
a bounce back year.
Could do something.
Yeah.
I like Marlon Mack, the Colts rookie running back. Frank Gore's been with the Colts for the last 2 years, and he's gone down in production from averaging about 4.5 yards a carry to like 3.7 to 3.9. He's 34 years old. He's been healthy his entire career.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
He's only missed
12 games.
He's missed
12
actually
games.
11 games in 176 games.
Was that okay? Well, I heard it was really cool because I remember it because he had missed 12 games for 12 seasons.
Yeah.
And I just think that's the coolest stat in the world, especially for a running back, especially when he's produced like Frank Gore. Granted,
But his production's gone down. His yards per carry's gone down, and you don't want to put Andrew Luck at third and freaking sixth situations.
I don't know
With that
there's
offensive
Andrew
line.
Luck.
So even the coach Pagano is like compared Marlon Mack to Jamal Charles.
Yeah.
He's quick. He can catch the ball in the backfield, and I think he's going to win the job by week 5, week 6.
You know,
it's somebody that if you cut a crappy receiver on your team that you picked in the 14th round and pick this guy up.
What's really cool about Marlon Mack too is he is not getting drafted.
No,
in
yeah,
a lot of
free-
rounds.
he's free
Nobody's drafting him. He could be. People are still drafting Gore, hands down. I mean, he could easily be somebody to snag real early on if you start losing production in your running backs, because. I don't know who their backup is over in Indianapolis, but they're not going to be able to throw the ball as well as without Luck.
Who's the last pick on your team, or who's your last, let's say, wide receiver?
Last wide receiver.
Since you had that pulled up.
That's Sally.
That's a picture of a blow-up doll.
Something Rogers. Eli Rogers? Eli Rogers.
That sounds like he could be replaced with Marlon Mack.
Yeah, Eli Rogers can be replaced by Marlon Mack.
So my point is, if you're looking for that guy that could be a flyer, that could be a starter, and you're not losing anything by cutting a receiver that might get 40 receptions during the season.
Yep.
So that's my guy. But anyway, go with
I already mentioned Amir Abdullah.
Yeah.
I think Abdullah is going to have a good season. I think as long as he stays healthy. The downside with Amir Abdullah right now is Theo Reddick is looking great in the preseason. And Theo Reddick is a strong back, too. But once again, health problems. So, I mean, it's a toss-up for those. I also really like Perkins. Paul Perkins for the Giants. He could be somebody that sneaks in there.
Okay. You want to start with your slumps?
Oh, yeah. Players that were good last year that might be slumping this year.
Matt Ryan.
Matt
Fuck
Ryan's
Matt
a good,
Ryan.
actually.
Matt Ryan, I hope he has a terrible season.
Not a bad
We had a terrible second half.
Yes, I just want it to continue down. Trickle down.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan. All right. What about you, Keith?
I'm gonna go with LaShawn McCoy. I think he had his second best season in his career last year. He had 13 touchdowns, but the Bills were 7-9 last year, and I'm sorry, Reed, they're not gonna be 7-9 this year. They're gonna be like 5-11 or 4-12. And I don't think LaShawn McCoy is going to get the reps, or just he's not going to be out there in the third down situation.
Anquan Bolden obviously knew how terrible this team is going to be this year.
I'm getting out of here.
You know what? I'm done.
Chance for another ring? Doubtful.
Oh yeah, no, this isn't going to happen. You know what? I'm just gonna slowly back away.
And I heard their defense too is picking like cornerbacks and safeties out of like players that might be cut from other teams.
Well. Fine, because they need all the help they can get because they're the fucking Bills.
Their defense is projected 23rd, and they were 19th last year.
They're going to end up getting beaten twice over by the Miami Dolphins, who don't have a quarter. They have Jay Cutler as their quarterback, and yet they're going to beat the Bills twice this year.
Yeah.
How embarrassing is that going to be for a Bills fan?
We could rant forever on that. We only got about a minute left. Mine was DeMarco Murray.
Fuck you.
And
fuck you.
We thought DeMarco Murray was maybe going down last year. I mean, Reed and I actually talked about this too. And I was the one who was like, "No, DeMarco's gonna be awesome."
Sure, wasn't Latavius Murray you guys were talking about?
Well, he's been going down for a while. But no, DeMarco Murray, he's got a good running back with Derrick Henry, and Henry's been taking. I know it's preseason, but it's been taking majority of the snaps, starting the game.
Because DeMarco Murray is old and he's getting ready for the season.
But they're gonna start splitting more time.
Oh my God.
So, I haven't liked DeMarco Murray since he left the Cowboys.
I love DeMarco Murray. I think
loved
he's
him
a
last
great
year.
running back.
But he could slump this year.
Your mom could slump this year.
Your mom just called me last night. Late.
All right, guys.
Mom.
Anyway, we will do this. Helmet is kind of sticky.
Hey, don't touch the. You're not supposed to touch the signatures.
Ew.
Sorry, Reed. Sorry. Well, Reed should be back next week, I guess.
I thought he was fired and I took over his spot.
Might have.
Actually, he's in the bathroom. There's no toilet paper in there. He was asking about toilet paper. Like, hey, can you bring some toilet paper from upstairs? Like, fuck you. You're not bringing toilet paper down for your guests.
Well, we got a Bills jersey for him if he wants to wipe his ass with something.
Anyway, we'll be back next week. First week of the regular season. I'm stoked about it.
What are you guys doing for Chiefs Thursday night? Boom.
Probably getting drunk.
Yeah, probably trying to suck Mahomes' dick.
I will not be getting drunk or trying to suck Mahomes' dick because I'm heterosexual and type 2 diabetic.
Anyway, with that,
Tattoo
diabetic.
Speech imperative.
we're loosing people now. We're just loosing them. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right, sign
out.
off.